Speaking of no pressure, then we had the 6-man tag team match with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits against Rey Mysterio and Pablo Escobar, and they don't have a third partner because the other two guys got wiped out on SmackDown, and allegedly Rey had made a phone call, but, nobody comes out, right? So they're going to do this 2-on-3. And in here somewhere is the remnants of a wrestling angle that one of these writers has seen or heard about or watched on YouTube, but I've never actually seen it done this way before. And I will get into that here in a second when the third guy comes out. But basically, this started at 100 miles an hour, but the fans didn't care, really, because I think I don't know what they were waiting for, but probably to see who the third guy was going to be, because some people had signs for him, so it was a big secret. But again, the match, Rey gets in and fires him up, but if he's not doing something, it was kind of there. And then they got heat on Rey and jerked Escobar off the apron to where he couldn't tag in, and Rey kept trying to go for the tag, but he didn't have a partner. And then finally, Rey fires up a little bit and knocks the heels to the floor, and music starts playing. And here comes Carlito. And he's dressed to wrestle. Here's the goddamn question I have. If he was already there, why, and already willing to be their partner, why did he wait till both of them had got the shit kicked out of him before he came out? Bruh, the angle that they were trying to do was the babyface late in arriving, and the other babyfaces don't want to lose their opportunity at whatever, revenge, championship, whatever, so they go it alone. But when they get in trouble, here comes the fucking third guy in street clothes with a suitcase, right? He just got there. Is this what they were trying to do?
I don't know. Maybe Carlito was with Darby filming like a vignette video to
quit now.
Drive up. I mean, it's poorly done.
I'm asking you an honest to God
It's poorly
question.
done because it doesn't make any sense that all of a sudden he would be there in his gear, calmly walking to the ring after all of this had happened. Was he by the monitor? Yes, he was.
Well, of course he was. And they did that so it would get a pop at the end of the match that nobody cared about because their bad booking didn't make them care. But no, there's a way to make
And they didn't want him to work the whole match. Whatever that says, they didn't want him to work the whole match.
Why not? Yeah, but maybe he didn't get tagged in. But this was the first thing that got the people. Because out he comes, he gets the tag, he makes a comeback, hits the backstabber, 1, 2, 3. So that was fine from that point, but again, it took him a while to get there. But why wait? Why wait? He's here. The only reason to wait is for the pop, and that means that it's laid out, choreographed, phony, scripted, whatever the fuck, and that this guy didn't care that his friends were getting a shit kicked out of him for the previous 15 minutes. He wanted his entrance. And one more thing I noticed. Carlito in OVW was one of the smallest guys on the roster. And here, when everybody held their hands up, he looked like Luger. He was a giant. Not just with Rey, with Escobar, with the referee, with everybody. What'd you think? Am I just cranky now because I've seen so much of this?
I mean, the match didn't really do it for me. And it was kind of like I don't want to say like a holding match, but it was just a match there to me. I was never a big Carlito fan, but obviously got a big pop and people remember him. I mean, it's been a long time. It was fine. I mean, I can't rip it, but I can't say I liked it. I don't know what you want me to say. I
don't want you to say anything, but you came, you saw, and you left.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine with it. It's nice, I guess, that he has a job with WWE again, and we'll see how they use him. Is he going to join the LWO? Will he take over the LWO?
Well, how many people are they allowed to have? Is there a fucking salary cap on these factions? Because they got What's the one guy, Born to Be Wild, and the other guy is Benicio del Toro. And then you got Escobar, and you got Rey, and you got Zelina.
That's 5.
Now you got Carlito. There's 6.
Maybe.
This thing's fucking taking over here. Anyway,